Hi everyone, this is Sarah from Homes for Harrogate. So today we're going to be examining where you think you've found the ideal property for you to rent and you're now wondering if there's any works required to do to it. So I'm going to run through my checklist of things that I think you need to check when considering a refurb on a buy-to-let property. So number one, have a look at the sales particular. What does the EPC say? If it is a rating of E or below, then absolutely you're going to have to do a refurb to it, otherwise you won't legally be able to rent it out from April next year. Secondly, go see the property, stand on the outside and have a look at the outside first. Now, if you've followed my advice and not bought a 2-bedroom apartment, if your local market is saturated with them, as is Harrogate, then you may have bought a terraced house with 2 or 3 bedrooms, semi-detached. So have a look at the property. Is there a chimney on the roof? If so, these are the main source of damp and water ingress into a property, and I would recommend that you remove it. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lot of time repainting ceilings, walls, tenants complaining of water and damp, so get that chimney removed. Have a look at the windows. Are they wooden framed with single glazed glass? If so, health and safety risk, that pane could cause injury to somebody, so you're going to need new windows. Is there Japanese knotweed in the garden? If so, you're going to have to remove that. It's not an easy job, but it's not as difficult as some people make out. So have a look for that. What about the drains? Why don't you lift up that drain cover and have a little look? It should be clear. It should be fairly clean. There shouldn't be any loitering baby wipes, toilet paper. If there are, then that says that there may be a problem with the drain system. So have a little look at that. Then you want to move on to the inside and have a look at the internal checklist. So go and have a look at the fuse box and the electrics. Are they the old-fashioned pull-out type? If so, you may need a rewire and some new electrics. Is there any evidence of rising damp in the property? If there's wallpaper, you will easily be able to lift it up, have a look under it, and you'll be able to see if there is any rising damp. Is there evidence of dry rot, wet rot on the floorboards? Has there been a leak that has been left to fester and has caused some issues where you might need some new flooring? Has it had a damp-proof course injected? You may see evidence of little drill holes in the wall, which may suggest it has. Also, what does the plaster look like? Or is it simply a case of it just needs a new bathroom, new kitchen and a bit of a decoration, in which case that would be classed as, say, a level 1 refurb. Obviously, the more work needed, the higher your refurb costs are going to be, which may affect the price that you want to pay for the property, and also maybe the return on your investment and how quickly you're going to start to see your money coming back in. But most importantly, what I would probably say as well is, can you add value to the property? So regardless of whether it needs a new bathroom, new kitchen, are there things that you can do to refurb that property which is going to add you extra value? The properties in England are valued on the number of bedrooms. Can you add an extra bedroom? So things you want to look for are, can you go up into the loft? Can you add an extra room in the cellar? Can you take a very large bathroom, move the bathroom to somewhere else, depending where the drainage system is on the outside of the property, and turn that into a bedroom? And then you've got yourself an extra bedroom. Are the bedrooms very small? Could you utilise that bathroom as a larger bedroom and move the bathroom? What about adding an ensuite? Lots of modern tenants prefer en-suites. All the new build properties seem to have them, so they are quite desired. What about a ground floor WC? I don't know if you know, but with building regulations these days, there has to be a ground floor WC in all new build properties. Therefore, if you have got one, absolutely do not remove it if you're doing your refurb. These can be fit also in the understairs cupboard area. So there are ways of adding these extra values where you think there might not be, and they're not actually that much work if you're doing a refurb in the first place. So probably have a little look at these things, see what you think. Go and see your agent and see what sort of refurb they do. Be wary, some agents will say they offer a refurb service and it is literally just a lick of paint every time a tenant complains, and it is a make-do. If you're going to do it properly. The newer the refurb, the less maintenance issues you're going to have during the tenancy, which will ultimately save you money in the long run and keep your tenants happy. If you want any more help or advice, please feel free to email me at sarah@homesforharrogate.co.uk or have a look at our website, www.homesforharrogate.co.uk. We do actually offer a buy-to-let workshop service and a refurb package, so if you are interested, please let me know. Thank you.